This is Mark Dell, and today I start what I hope will be many episodes where I talk about some old retro games. I'm going to start today with the cartridge Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt for the NES. Now, I assume that you already have played Super Mario Bros., but I'm going to show you some Duck Hunt. I have here a top-loading NES. Just got it a few weeks ago. And I have here a Nintendo Zapper. This is one of the first ones. They replaced it, like the one I had in the UK was a bright orange one. I assume that was to do with the laws around there for guns that have to have like outrageous colors like the PlayStation blue and orange ones. Actually, I think Japan had one that actually looks like a revolver. A real revolver, which is kind of creepy. Okay, Duck Hunt. 3 different game modes. I start off with Game A. And one of the cool things about Game A, if you have a controller plugged into the second controller port, you can actually take control of the duck. They kind of called this a 2-player mode. So here you can press the buttons on the controller and move the duck around. Normally you'd be a lot further away than I am, but for the sake of this video, I'll sit a bit further back. It's a pretty basic game, but then most of the NES ones were. It gets gradually harder. You have to shoot 10 ducks in each stage. You have 3 bullets to shoot each duck. If you're sitting further away, you actually would use the sights on the front and back of the gun. Gives pretty good accuracy. In fact, these guns were actually rather accurate compared to trying to shoot with a one of the Wii controllers. Because they would use like the sensor bar, they never really had 100% accuracy on where you were actually pointing on the screen. The Zapper actually works kind of interestingly. Rather than this actually shooting light at the screen, it's actually the screen that would display some light, and the Zapper would actually capture it at the end here. That's one of the reasons why it wouldn't work on like an LCD screen. I have to use one of these big hulking CRTs. Okay, that's enough of this mode. I'm guessing there's no way to quit out, is there? Reset. Game B is pretty much the same, just a little bit tougher. Now I have 3 shots to kill 2 ducks. I really am way too close for this. But you can cheat all the way, like if you want to just put the gun up against the screen. See, the ducks actually have different colours, but he always pulls up the green-headed duck. I'm sure they're probably just trying to save on sprites. Okay, well, so yeah, they gradually get faster. In fact, in this mode also you can't use the second controller to move any of the ducks around. And the third mode here is really pretty different. I totally forgot this mode was even in the game. My first miss. Oh, jeez. In this mode I don't have a dog to laugh at me. Yeah, that's how you cheat. And I failed, even sitting this close to the screen. That's pretty bad. I'm going to show off how the actual light gun works a little bit here. I'll make a shot and show you what the screen actually does by freezing this video out. So when I fire, the screen will go black, and then the screen goes white in just the area where the duck was. the light gun detects where that light happened, if it's pointing directly at that white light. And if it sees the white light, then it knows that you scored a hit. So because of the way that this works, it will only trigger when you actually pull the trigger on the gun. So it doesn't know where the gun is pointing at any period of time. It will only know if you hit or if you miss. That's the whole extent on how this works. That just about covers everything there is to know about this rather basic Duck Hunt game. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of history behind it. There's a lot of references to shooting the dog. And there's other versions of this, such as Duck Hunt Versus, where you can shoot the dog. It's some kind of Nintendo game cabinet. I don't know all the details on it, but there's a history there you can read up on Wikipedia. Alrighty. That just about does it for the first video. The next one will probably be on a little bit more deeper game. I decided to start with something a little bit simple. See ya.